Hi, everyone. Welcome. So I want to explain some queer signs. So from the top. Hey, future here. So I really want to get had this time 1:45. I signed this word and it comes up. Didn't see the word because I covered it. So I'll give out some words. I'll just throw them out at you, and then I'll add some thoughts about those signs, and I'll expand on them. Whatever we need. Okay. So I have a few words here on the list. First word. So full sign. Some have signs, but so either the computer doesn't like that song or maybe the person themselves doesn't feel comfortable with that sign or they don't really like that sign. So here's some I'll show you. So you know this list. I might not always know the sign for everything, but I'm using this book as a reference. There's so much information here. So I've seen some, but I know a lot from this book. So keep that in the back of your mind as we go forward. So before I go forward, I want to add that I stole some from another creator. I'll post them there. Like that's really good to know. I'll share that with them here, and we'll start to engage. So the first word, queer. So the most important word, and that's the word right there, queer, like a rainbow. And then you could spell it. That's fine, or do the rainbow, or these things are fine, or whatever. So queer, asexual or ace. You just fingerspell that. It's short. It's a ace is a brief abbreviation. So bisexual. Ugh. So this word has many options for signs. I don't like any of them. I just like bi. B-I. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Bye. So here's some signs that I've seen for this word, but I don't really like them myself. So signs from Europe that I saw. So here's from America. So here's one for bisexual. Ugh, don't really like this one. It's because it shows two, and that's all. So there's more genders than that. So here's again bisexual. So again, that one no. So the two, there's more than two genders. Genders, yeah. Some people I see do bisexual, like blunt, bi. So it's like blunt. So bisexual. It's a little bit confusing. So a lot of people will mix it up with blunt. So here, this is an awful sign. I forbid you from using it. Bisexual. Nope. No. So that sign is a lot like sex. So you see it uses two for bisexual. Don't use that, please. Don't use that for bisexual. So cisgender, cis, just spell it. Next word, not one, not two, but two words. Coming out, like that, coming out. So that's a simple sign. If you want to like call out or some people sign it that way. If not, that's fine. So they'd be in the closet or and then coming out. So whatever you want to say. Come out. Yeah. So next is like technically four drag queen, drag king, drag queen, like drag king. So to clear it up, I'll show you why they sign it that way. So for drag queens, it's because of the big old hair. And then for kings, they usually have like a mustache or like facial hair. Gay, so you just. So this word, most people prefer gay, like just spelling it out like that, like a lexicalized sign, GAY. So some a reason why people fingerspell it. So before, people preferred not to sign gay, and they would sign it like this on the chin. And I see why they don't want to do that. They want to sign this way. This word, I'm still struggling with it myself because I'll see it before. I'll struggle with this word, gender. I see people say gender like that. I don't like signing it that way. Or I've seen this sign for gender, like personality or character, like in the pocket right there. The G, ugh. I just want to get rid of that. The P, that makes sense. G, it's possible, but I don't know. If you have a good sign for gender without something, let me know. I missed what the spelling was. So on gender identity. Identity. Some people sign the word identity. Identity like this, or identity like this, or on the thumb, identity. I know more, but I don't know the other words for identity, so I'll go with those two. So gender expression. What's your gender expression? Your expression is a man, express yourself as a woman, whatever. So that kind of stuff. Gender fluid. I'll see. I've seen this discussion around. So there's like fluid like that, or fluid like this on this like a spectrum of things. So most are not like from one point or the other. The spectrum is not uh, from 2 points. It's from many. Here's other examples of fluid. It's up to you. Gender queer. Gender queer, like it's spelling it and then the rainbow. I often see it like the same way as gender, like that. It depends on what kind of queer you are, and that'll change, depending on the person. It's not connected to the biology, like man or woman or whatever. It's not related to that. It depends on the person themselves. So intersex, the next one, sign intersex, IX, like that, IX, or horizontally. So connected here. So intersex person themselves. Imagine a new sign for IX because the old one looked like a question. So IX, like you're asking yourself that question. So lesbian, there's a lot of questions about that. Same problem with gay, lesbian on the chin like that. So I've seen like a lot of discussion about this. So lesbian on the chin like that means like a femme lesbian, like a lipstick lesbian specifically. And a lesbian like that, I think just lesbian, like pointing at the chin, that's all. But most people are more comfortable with the sign lesbian, uh, just pointing at the chin. That's fine. That's cool. So, hmm. So how do you other sign this like lesbian? Do you think about it? So there's that sign. So pansexual, pan, or open to any gender, open. I guess I missed that one. I don't know what that one. Something open. Trevor doesn't know this. Pan. You could just spell it pan. So two separate words can be connected sometimes, but sometimes they're not. So romantic orientation, sexual orientation, and sexuality. Sexual orientation. So, okay, so orientation like that, sex like that. So last and important, transgender. Transgender like that on the chest. So connected to this, the name sign transgender from a country, I don't know which one, but yeah, they'll sound like that. Transgender, like inside your chest that changes. Transitioning, like this. Transitioning. There you go. Transitioning. Or like male to female or female to male. So F to M, M to F. So here's a list. I'll show you words that like can sign for, or maybe that will show up or won't show up. Like this is a good starting place for like meeting people in the community in the future. So I can post another, like, and like a list. So I feel that that group is not ready yet for this. So that may be because a lot of queer words are still kind of new in the mainstream, like in mainstream society. So they still have to be like disseminated among the people and like get popular, like transgender, bi, gay, or gay lesbian, like that. Like or bi, or like the sign for those. But it's like they're more murky words. So like they still have a sign for them, but they're not like common in the mainstream. So for them to like get out of the community. So I've seen like a higher number of queer people in the community like socializing. So now I'm gonna cut my hands off. Oh, thank you for watching. Please something below. Here, Facebook, Twitter. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and like. I don't know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.